If you travel far into the scraggly hills of northern Iraq, you'll find the Yazidi people, a remote community most people know nothing about. 1 year ago, ISIS soldiers kidnapped thousands of their women and girls, more than 3,000 of them, some as young as 9 years old. I'm Kate Sullivan, and this is CBS 2's Game Changers Chicago. One of the only people on the planet who knows the Yazidi people well is right here in Chicago. He's a young PhD student from the University of Chicago, Matthew Barber.
Last summer, on August 3rd, the Yazidi people were targeted in their homeland of the Sinjar Mountain area by the IS jihadist organization, who slaughtered a large number of men, converted others to Islam, and kidnapped several thousand Yazidi women.
The men that are preying on these women are doing it in the name of religion. In fact, some men are actually praying before and after raping the women.
Ugh, this is like a difficult one to answer. They focus primarily on women and girls, however, and they would take these women to different places in Syria and Iraq and distribute them among jihadist fighters or sell them to other men. And these women have been used as sex slaves for about a year now, and the youngest case we know of, that I know of, is of a 9-year-old girl who's now pregnant because of having been raped.
Why should people care about these Yazidi women?
They should care about Yazidi women because they're human beings, and no women or girls deserve to be forcibly taken from their homes, witness the slaughter of their male family members, and then sold into enslavement, where they're repeatedly raped by different men, sold from one man to another, in an area where they don't speak the language. Many of those girls speak only Kurdish and not Arabic, and treated like property, made to cook and clean and provide sex on demand. They destroy families. They cause a tremendous amount of grief for the people whose families have been broken apart, for the people that will weep as they tell you that they miss their daughters and their sisters and their mothers.
What can we do? How can the person watching at home help the Yazidi people, help people who are thousands of miles away in the craggy mountains of northern Iraq?
One of the ways they can do it is to find organizations that are working there in the Kurdistan region that are responding to the needs of refugees and traumatized people, and they can support those organizations. I'm working with one that's called Yazidi. It was created this past year by Yazidi leaders here in the US. If I didn't do this, if I didn't play this role and continue to speak, I didn't know anybody else that would.